Found a wolf. Hey, buddy. Hey, good morning, folks. So I am slack packing today. I was initially going to take a 0, but had a good conversation with Joni and decided that I would shift my 0 till tomorrow because she was willing to drop me off at Flesher Pass where she picked me up yesterday. And then I'm gonna hike 17 miles back to her place, or back to the valley that her place is in, which is also, get excited for this, where the llama hostel's at. And they're her neighbors of 25 years, which is so cool because we had seen the llama hostel on the YouTube channel of Kelly Hayes when she did her southbound CDT Thru-hike last year. And the llama hostel / ranch is pretty legendary among, I believe it's the Great Divide mountain bike route for their stay, because they're just absolutely incredibly kind people. And, you know, there's llamas. So I am really looking forward to checking that out. And what'll happen is I'll get to the trail cutoff where you go down into the valley that Joni stays at, and we will actually go right past the ranch. And I asked her nicely, like, can we please go see the llamas? And she said yes. So I'll get some video of that. I actually just got some trail magic. Joni dropped me off at Flesher, and I noticed a vehicle that was already sitting there, and this kind gentleman pops out, and his trail name is Opa, and his son is wrapping up his Triple Crown right now. He's been helping his son out where he can, and he's also been providing trail magic to hikers. That's how I got this delicious 7 a.m. Nutter Butter, which I've been wolfing down while walking uphill. And he's got snacks and basically everything that a hiker could want there. Just incredible human being. Shout out to you, Opa. Thank you so much. I'm so jazzed for your son, so jazzed for you guys. What an incredible journey to be a part of. Thank you so much. Captain's log. CDT date 16, mile 307. I've observed a strange new species on the trail, known as a suction hiker. These clean-smelling beasts seem to smile often and are generally happy. It is confusing for the thru-hiker. But they offer snacks and kindness and words of encouragement. I will observe these species from a distance, continue to learn their ways in hopes that one day I may smell as good and be as happy as they are. Interesting, as you walk through the varied terrain here, we've had a lot of burn scars, but this area in particular was taken out by a bug or a worm. I guess it ate all the spruce that they had in this area. And so you see a lot of dead trees, like that's an example right there. There's a number of them mixed with the rest of them. It's just kind of interesting, because obviously it does lead to the exposure, and you see a lot of these newer trees, and I believe these are ponderosa pines, which apparently are the quickest to re-enter an area, and they're pretty quick growing as well. So it's just kind of interesting because you'll go between the dark forest and then you'll come out into bare areas like this. And yeah, it's been interesting learning more about the trail as I make my way down, which I've gotten mainly from the locals, which I think I've stated this before, but the people make the trail. That's how it was on the AT, and I may have gotten on this soapbox once before, but yeah, the hiking's great. But yeah, the people and just learning about the area, that is the true treat on a thru hike. I love how varied the terrain is on the CDT. It's so awesome coming out into this high meadow. How neat is this? Also, funny thing, there was some deodorant at the cabin that I helped myself to, but it has had zero effect. It's literally like I just walked past an onion with a stick of deodorant and called it good. I hope this isn't too ominous, but like, there's a lot of crows hanging out here, like squawking right before I go up an exposed uphill in the sun. And I don't have any water. It's 4 miles to the next stop. Lookout tower here. Wind's ripping, but apparently you can rent this tower on recreation.gov and stay in it. How cool. But I have topped out, and now I'm gonna go get my hat because it blew off my head and then head down. CDT runs like right here, and I just walked into this meadow to the Llama Alt, which is this open space right here. I don't think it's been used in a couple years, but it looks like it's open. It's a Forest Service road or something. Yeah, it should be pretty fun to check it out. The mine down there. This is crazy. This is also the other entrance to a mine. I'm not gonna get too close because I'm not trying to get sucked in, but it's pretty awesome, huh? So I did make a wrong turn up there. However, I'm bushwhacking down, and what's been really cool is I've caught these elk and mule deer trails. And look at this. This is a full-fledged trail, and it's dropping me down super quick, but it's taken the smartest way down the mountain. So tip for you guys, and something that I've learned in Alaska bushwhacking, is if you can find a game trail, odds are the animals are going to take the most efficient way to get down somewhere, because they've been using it for tons of time.
Starting to grow out.
So cool. Hey, good evening, folks. I can't think of a better setting to do a closeout video, because it is absolutely gorgeous down here at Joni's cabin. She's got a nice little creek that just runs right through the property. Anyways, had a lovely slack pack today. Started out at the Flesher Pass trailhead and started the day off with some trail magic, which was wonderful. From Opa, thank you so much, sir. You were amazing. And then had a really good social day. Ended up seeing 2 thru-hikers that I had heard of. One was named Escargot. He is a very recent high school grad. He is 18 years old, out here on the CDT and crushing it. Lovely conversation with him. And then I met up with Bartender. She is a hiker that had done the AT last year, and her and I have just been missing each other. Like, I was totally oblivious 2 days ago and walked right past her tent and had no idea she was there. So it was really fun to actually get to chat and catch up with her a little bit and see another southbound thru-hiker that started late like myself. And then had some great views throughout the day, and then finally made the turn off from the CDT down to the llama farm, which you guys saw, and I had an awesome chat with Barbara. Her and her husband own the llama farm, and they've been providing that free of charge for hikers and bike packers. It's mainly a really big bike packing stop, but they don't discriminate. And there's just so much character and so much beauty and so much care that clearly goes into that hostel that it's just eminent when you walk in there. They're fantastic people. Now tomorrow will be my 0 day, which I'm greatly looking forward to give the body a rest. And no, I don't have any injuries. This is precautionary. And I can kind of feel the load start to build up on my body. So this is all about maintenance. So I'm going to take tomorrow and just really try to kick back, relax, get a nice firm reset before I enter the next phase of the hike. And then the following day after the 0, I'm going to start my journey to Anaconda, Montana, which should take me about 4 days. I think I can get there in 4 days. It's about 90, 100 miles between here and there. So if I can average a decent amount of miles, then I'll get there in 4, probably maybe 5 days. And then, yeah, then it just really feels like we're really rolling along right now. And this hike is making a lot of progress, and it's been wonderful. My body has held up much better than I thought it was going to be. And I'm extremely grateful for that. I'll explain the abdominal surgery on a crappy day. I think I'll tell that story because it's actually I think it's a fun and interesting story. But I will tell it eventually. And this wrap up is needing to be wrapped up. So I am going to hop off and I'll show you guys the 0 day. Howdy folks, so I am on my 0 day today, and I was able to pick up some packages from Helena the other day, and it's some new gear, I'll tell you that first and foremost, and it is also some delicious food and a resupply box that Swiss Miss sent me. So I wanted to open them with you so we can see what we got. Okay, so we've got the gear on the left, but I'm going to go ahead and set that to the side, and let's get started on the resupply package. Okay, so I know Swiss Miss, so she's got this thing packed to the brim. Let's see what we got here. Flour tortillas. Oh, this is great because you can also see what I'm going to eat for the next week or so. Oh, nice. Okay, so bring it back. The Knorr pasta sides. These are very tasty. We got buffalo chicken, creamy chicken, a couple chicken flavors. I'll just push through this. Get a little bit more space here on the old table. Next, it looks like we've got some snacks. I'm seeing jerky and some power bars. Awesome. Those Cliff bars are the bomb. Ooh, I spy electrolytes in there. Pedialyte is the bomb, by the way, when you guys are hiking. So it'll bring you back to life, and also you can find it freaking anywhere. It's in gas stations. It's in almost every grocery station, pharmacies. You can find Pedialyte anywhere, guys. Highly recommend. It's been our companion for a long time. Uh-oh, we got some patch. These suckers, slightly melted on a 100-degree day in Virginia. Unbeatable. More snacks. I think we're getting into the breakfast. I think this is a breakfast here. And knowing Swiss Miss, it's labeled. And she probably, oh yeah, biscuits and gravy and love you. I'm not sure where I'm going to find that ingredient, but yeah, biscuits and gravy and a little bit of love you. Delicious. Okay, we're getting into more. Okay, another breakfast. What else we got here? Some peanut butter. Always good. More power bars. Ayo, I'm throwing stuff all over the place. Those are Cliff Protein and Lara bars, a personal favorite of my own. Breakfast essentials. You guys give that a try if you haven't had it. When you're hiking, it will bring you to life in the morning. I can tell when I don't have it, and I can tell when I have it. Huge difference. Highly recommend. Okay, we got more electrolytes in here. I think that's what I'm seeing. Ooh, we've got, oh look, another curry plus I Heart You. I don't know how the I Heart You tastes, but I know the curry is really good. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, some chips, and I think another curry. Nice. Oh, these are cheese crackers. Nice. Okay, what else here? So I think we've hit just about everything. Salami. Nice. Ooh, chickens. These are the bomb. Could only get those at Walmart on the trail, so it's awesome being able to ship them to yourself. Couple stingers, and it looks like it's mainly bars, some contact lenses, glucosamine in there as well. That is super helpful. And I think that, what do we got here? A little tea, some emergency. Nice. Yeah, this is a bomb resupply package, guys. Look at all that food that Swiss Miss was able to fit in here. And I'm going to use this for the next 4 days to get to Anaconda. Right, now that the food resupply is complete, let's move on to the gear. All right, so 2 things that I knew were needed. One is a new battery bank. I had a Anker 2000, 20,000 milliamp, and it is 7 years old, and it's just really starting to show its age. So I switched to the Nightcore Carbo 20,000. This is very highly reviewed and revered among the hiker community. So that should allow me to stay charged up as I'm doing this vlogging, because using my phone throughout the day with the videos and then just for other general usage, I usually burn 50% of my battery life per day. So I need a charger that can hold up for 7 days. I mean, it was 5-7 days the last stretch, so I need something that can actually handle the distance. So if I can put it away, I'm just going to put it to the side. This is like doing math in public. All right, and the next item that I needed that is pretty routine, I'm not going to give it away too much. Let's get this on the ground. Dun dun dun! New shoes! Woo! So I'm just over 300 miles into my through hike, but I did use my old pair of shoes for about a month and a half before I started, so they're already flat. Now, I gotta admit, yesterday I did use these new guys on the slack pack that I did, but I will show you the difference in tread. Let me snag one of the other shoes here. So, just to show you what the difference in tread is looking like. It's not that bad. I mean, these are both left shoes right here. Like, you can definitely see some wear on the front, but it's not that bad. But once again, these had a lot of road miles on them, so the wear is not as apparent as it normally would be on trail. Now, I bet the difference between this second set of shoes that I just got and the third one, I think it's going to be pretty striking. One thing that I also experienced with the first pair of shoes is I think I caught a root here, and it just kept widening up, and it was getting worse and worse. And this is because I've got a weird gait. So I told you I slack packed with these guys. I mean, look at that. I already put it, that was just 15 miles in there, so I guess I just step weird, but I can't hold that against the shoe, and I really think that this hole was just from catching a root or a rock, because I didn't see the same issue on the left shoe. But what the second set of shoes is going to tell me is whether these Topo designs are the answer or not, because I did switch over from Hoka. But yeah, there you have it, guys. So a good food resupply, and then a new battery bank to help out with the phone, and then some new shoes to help out with my feet. All right. Today ended up being a wonderfully restful day as I got everything reset and refit and worked on a significant amount of YouTube videos and got plenty of them uploaded. I was also able to catch up with friends and family, which always make these a much more restful day. I can tell you I'm excited to get back out on the trail now that I've got everything dialed in, and extremely gracious for all the help that I've had from the wonderful trail angels over the last few days. Alright guys, I'm going to get everything packed up, get ready to hit the trail tomorrow. Have a good one.